Hans Christian Heg was a Norwegian-American politician and soldier in the American Civil War from Wisconsin. Background: Heg was born at Haugstad in the community of Larbein in La Baskerad, Norway on December 21, 1829. He was the eldest of the 4 children of an innkeeper. His father, Even Hansen Heg, moved his family to America in 1840, settling in the Muskego settlement in Wisconsin. Hans Heg was 11 years old when his family arrived in Muskego. He soon earned a reputation for himself as being a gifted boy. At 20 years old, lured by the discovery of gold in the Sacramento Valley, he and 3 friends joined the army of 49ers. He spent the next 2 years prospecting for gold in California. Upon the death of his father, he returned to the Muskego area in 1851. He married Gunhild Einong, daughter of a Norwegian immigrant. Heg became a rising young politician who found slavery abhorrent. He naturally became an ardent member of the Free Soil Party. Heg was a major in the 4th Wisconsin Militia and served as Wisconsin State Prison Commissioner. He was the first Norwegian-born candidate elected statewide in Wisconsin. He soon joined the recently formed Republican Party. He was an outspoken anti-slavery activist and a leader of Wisconsin's Wide Awakes, an anti-slave catcher militia. During this time, he sheltered Sherman Booth, who was made a federal fugitive after inciting a mob to rescue an escaped slave. Military service. With the outbreak of the Civil War, Heg was appointed by Governor Alexander Randall as colonel of the 15th Wisconsin Volunteer Regiment. Appealing to all young Norsemen, he said, "The government of our adopted country is in danger. It is our duty as brave and intelligent citizens to extend our hands in defense of the cause of our country and of our homes." The 15th Wisconsin was called the Scandinavian Regiment since its soldiers were almost all immigrants from Norway, with some from Denmark and Sweden. It was the only all-Scandinavian regiment in the Union Army. On the 8th of October 1862, Colonel Heg led his regiment into its first action at the Battle of Perryville. Despite being under fire while being driven back several miles by the enemy, the 15th Wisconsin suffered few casualties and no fatalities. However, one of those hurt was Colonel Heg, who was injured when his horse fell. Heg commanded the regiment during the Battle of Stones River. In response to his conduct at Stones River, Marge. Gen. William Rosecrans placed Heg in command of the newly formed 3rd Brigade of the 1st Division, 20th Corps, Army of the Cumberland, on the 1st of May 1863. On the 19th of September 1863, Heg led his brigade at the Battle of Chickamauga, where he was mortally wounded. Heg was shot through the bowels and died the next day. Upon hearing of Heg's death, Rosecrans expressed regret, saying he had intended to promote Heg to brigadier general. As it was, Heg was the highest-ranked Wisconsin soldier killed in combat during the Civil War. Heg was buried at the Norway Lutheran Church Cemetery near Wind Lake, Wisconsin. Legacy. There is a statue of Hans Christian Heg by Paul Fjelde at the King Street approach to the state capitol in Madison, Wisconsin. There is a statue of Hans Christian Heg in the town of Wind Lake, Wisconsin, as well as in Madison, Wisconsin. A replica of these statues stands in Heg's birthplace at Haugstad in the community of Larbein in Norway. It was a gift by Norwegian-Americans to the people of Norway. The unveiling of this statue took place on St. Hans Day, the 25th of June 1925. Heg Memorial Park in Racine County is named in his honor. Heg Memorial Park Museum, containing Heg memorabilia, is located on Heg Park Road in Wind Lake, Wisconsin. His original homestead house is located a short distance from the Heg Memorial Park. Another house formerly owned by Hans Christian Heg was located at the current site of the Waterford, Wisconsin, Public Library. There is a memorial to Hans Christian Heg at the Chickamauga and Chattanooga National Military Park.